The group said it will focus on reopening the branches in Wan Chai and Mong Kok and will continue negotiations with landlords of the other branches. 集團話灣仔同旺角嘅分店將會首先啟業，並且會繼續同其他分店嘅業主進行磋商，同時間物色更加多開設新店嘅地點。
While some tourists said hotel prices are expensive and rooms are small, they said it's still acceptable.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. The government will put up for sale only one small-scale residential site in Taiwan in the third quarter of the financial year. Tallying the development projects by the MTR Corporation and private developers, around 2,000 flats will be generated in the city in the current quarter. The first-time buyer property housing project, also known as the Starter Home Project on Anderson Road in Kwun Tong, has hit a snag in its construction. This after inconsistency was found over its works and the approved building plan with missing rebar. Medical beauty group Perface will take over operations of some of the branches of the now-defunct fitness chain Physical Fitness. CelineChan reports.
The group said it will focus on reopening the branches in Wan Chai and Mong Kok and will continue negotiations with landlords of the other branches.
New Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba opened his first policy speech in office today by expressing deep regrets over the governing party's slush fund scandal that dogged his predecessor. Ishiba also addressed ties with China, the U.S. and South Korea, as well as economic issues. Daniel Rao tells us more. In Taiwan, Kraton has further weakened into a tropical depression. But before that, the storm caused at least 2 deaths on the island, with 667 other people injured and one still missing. The European Union has voted to officially adopt the definitive anti-subsidy tariffs on electric vehicles imported from China. The EU said the proposal has obtained the necessary support from its member states. The hefty tariffs are set to be implemented by the end of October and will cover the coming 5 years. Danny Zhou has the story. The Israeli military has warned people to evacuate communities in southern Lebanon that are outside a UN-declared buffer zone. This led to fears that the Israel Defense Forces may widen a ground operation launched earlier this week against the Iran-backed Hezbollah group. David Garrett has more. And still ahead. Welcome back. Britain has agreed to hand over sovereignty of the long-contested Chagos Islands in the Indian Ocean to Mauritius. The deal will secure the future of a strategically located UK-US military base on the largest island, Diego Garcia, in the Chagos archipelago. The chain of more than 60 remote islands off the tip of India has been under British control for more than 50 years. Tracy Furness has more. Ports on the U.S. East Coast and the Gulf Coast began reopening Thursday night after dock workers and port operators reached a wage deal. This settles the industry's biggest work stoppage in nearly half a century, but clearing the cargo backlog will take time. Back locally, the University of Hong Kong said it will pause and scale down its project of developing a global innovation center in Pak Fu Lam, following opposition from residents and concerned groups. MimosaNgai reports. A porcupine was found in a car park inside a building in Wan Chai. It was later caught by the Agriculture, Fisheries and Conservation Department. Experts believe that it got lost in the urban area and reminded the public to stay away from porcupines when encountered. Samantha Lee reports. To sports, another game without a win for Manchester United. They drew 3-3 in Porto in the Europa League. They had been 2-0 ahead, but then fell 3-2 behind and only scrambled a draw with a late header by Harry Maguire. They have just 3 wins from 10 games in all competitions this season. And that's the news. Thank you for watching.